If you were to go home right now and cook a meal, what meal would you cook?
I can't really cook anything. I just grab honey roasted peanuts from my pantry.
Basic sandwich, bread, meat, cheese, bread.
I think I would go into my freezer and pull out like a frozen pizza.
We're going off to college pretty soon, and people don't know how to cook. What are we gonna do in college whenever we're sitting there and we don't know what to eat? We have some ingredients sitting over there, some cooking tools sitting over there. We don't know how to put those together and make a meal. This is a problem.
And this is our solution.
Our plan is to create a semester-long culinary arts course at CBC High School. This class will include topics such as kitchen safety and sanitation, basic cooking techniques, culinary nutrition information, cultural and international cuisine, food trends and innovations, teamwork and communication skills, and a final project or culinary showcase for a dish of their choosing.
To talk more about the importance of knowing how to cook, here is Mr. Batliner.
So, Mr. Batliner, as a former YouTube food channel runner,
Wow, thank you.
How do you think the skill of cooking is affecting people's lives?
So I think the skill of cooking, it's really an art, right? And one of my favorite skills that's taught in art is creativity. Creativity is one of the essential skills that we focus on teaching our students here at CBC High School. So I believe culinary arts here at CBC would be an amazing class or program to start, especially to teach our kids creativity.
You heard it from the food enthusiast himself, a cooking class would be very beneficial to CBC. Now, to provide not only a faculty point of view, but a parent perspective as well, here is Mr. Pingle to talk about the importance of knowing how to cook for your nutrition.
So yeah, how do you think a cooking class at CBC could help benefit students?
Well, I think that it would teach you guys how to prepare meals, that it would be both fulfilling, holistically, but also it can give you the vitamins and the nutrition you need. If you go to the store, you just buy pre-made stuff, it's probably not as good for you. So I think if you guys learn how to cook and plan meals out accordingly, you guys are so busy, I think you guys can just kind of cook on a Sunday, make 4 or 5 meals and make you go through the week. I think it would be very more beneficial and definitely a lot more healthy for you guys.
According to an article published by NPR.org, it summarizes how cooking has changed from primarily being a women's job to being a necessary skill for everyone. Susan Turgeson, president of the Association of Teacher Educators for Family and Consumer Sciences, says, "When my mom took her home economics courses in the 1950s, they learned every egg preparation there was. The reason for that was they didn't know what kind of eggs their husbands might want. In today's world, husbands are expected to make their own eggs," she adds. "When I'm teaching an egg unit, we're thinking about the function of an egg in the recipe. What do eggs do? What kind of nutrition do they provide? And how do you look at shelf after shelf of cartons and decipher through the labeling which kind is best to buy?"
Now let's talk logistics. Here is our very own Mr. Batliner once again to go over how this class would be implemented.
So then also we were wondering, as you work in admissions, what's like the admissions side of this? How could we get this and how does this affect our school?
So I just believe if you look at CBC High School right now, currently, and this is the year 2023, so if you're watching this 7 years from now and we're implementing culinary arts, just know it started with this group. But anyways, right now we have 217 different middle schools and 114 different zip codes currently representing our student body. We have kids from all over that have different interests, wants, needs, skills to be able to add something. And if we do it in the CBC way, it will be added almost perfectly, right? Like we're not just gonna add something and be mediocre at it, we're gonna excel. So I think it's gonna be very, very important admissions-wise to be like, hey, also we offer culinary arts.
We also talked to the superstar off camera, and he mentioned that he has been trying to implement culinary arts as a class here for about 10 years. He believes the best time to implement culinary arts is whenever the building undergoes remodeling in the upcoming years. There are plenty of rooms throughout CBC that could house a cooking room, possibly including the old KCBC studio downstairs, one of the labs on the east side of the academic wing, or a new room made wherever remodeling takes place.
You might be wondering, are we the only ones that have this idea? The simple answer to this question is just no. In fact, the entirety of the Rockwood School District, the Parkway School District, the Francis House School District, and the St. Charles School District, among others, adding up to a total of 30 high schools in the St. Louis area that have a cooking or consumer arts class. Here at CBC, we pride ourselves in being one of the best high schools in the St. Louis area, but yet it seems like we're falling behind. Why don't we take that step forward so we can be at least on level with these other schools?
When it comes to food, a lot of my core memories, not just because I'm a bigger guy, but a lot of my core memories are surrounded by family, food, and culture, right? You can get a sense of somebody's culture just by eating a plate that they create for you. You can connect with families, friends, and loved ones just by coming together and having a meal, right? I mean, when you celebrate like a birthday, a big accomplishment, you're not just sitting on your couch watching TV celebrate. No, we got to go out to dinner and celebrate, right? So being able to teach our students those types of skills, the stories of culture, maybe also having a business aspect tied to it, like a hospitality type skills is important. But I mean, there's just so much that food brings, not only happiness, but to the literal table, that I think could benefit many CBC students to come.